Only separated from America by the width of the Niagara River, this much fought-over piece of ground is the site of Fort George. It was built to defend the then British colony of Upper Canada from invading American forces. Welcome to Escapes with Nigel. I'm Nigel Napier-Andrews, exploring another historic Niagara-on-the-Lake landmark. Fort George is operated as a living museum by Parks Canada, open annually between April and October. Costumed interpreters on site give explanations of soldiers' daily lives. The British established the fort in the 1790s. The new fort was built on higher ground than its neighbour across the river, giving the defenders a significant advantage over the American Fort Niagara. Earthworks further reinforced the defences. 6 bastions are equipped with cannon. From here, it's less than a mile to the American side of the river. An easy cannon shot in 1812. Many of its structures were demolished in May 1813 during the Battle of Fort George. After the battle, the fort was occupied by the American invaders until the end of the year, when they finally withdrew, burning the entire fort and town to the ground. What you see today is a reconstruction built in the 1930s. Blockhouses contained quarters for the soldiers, where they lived, cooked, ate and slept, with very little privacy, especially for married men and their wives. The officers' quarters, built in a colonial revival style, are much more comfortable, with their own kitchen. A workshop where almost anything could be made or repaired is located nearby. An octagonal blockhouse outside the palisade is accessed through a tunnel from inside the fort. All these structures are loosely based on the originals. The designs are an interpretation of a frontier fort, so the historical designation is confined to their footprints. The gunpowder magazine is the only original building. In addition to being the fort's oldest structure, it's also one of Niagara-on-the-Lake's oldest edifices. Fort George, an exciting remnant of Canadian history that defines our country. Thank you for joining me today. We'll see you next time on Escapes with Nigel.